Hello YouTube fans, here again. And I thought I'd talk about this horror film from the early 90s, that being Society. Society. I've always loved this art cover. I like the way it looks. That you don't see this guy in it with a suit. It looks like freaking James Bond. And I don't think you see her neither. I always like it. It's got a nice little figure, nice little dress, nice, like I say, without repeating myself, a nice figure. But I love to see when she pulls her face out. And that's Society. Some say 1989, some people said it come out in 1990, and I'd say about that era, 89, 1990. And in all fair said and done, I'll say it again, all fair said and done, this is why I fucking love practical special effects. This is why I love practical special effects, and I think CGI is a fucking piece of dog shit. Because when you see the effects in this is amazing. I have seen a DVD cover. This is what I got from a video cover transferred to a DVD because originally the DVD cover looks like fucking shit. I'm not making it up. There's a scene on the picture we see a man's ass and a face and a man's ass. I'm not even making it up. It's in the film, by the way, but you see a man's ass smiling at you. And thinking, you've gone to this beautiful art cover here to a man's fucking ass. That's it, put Boris Johnson on it. But anyway, moving on, it's a very good film this. It starts off with a young lad and he expects there's something going on with his family. And all the way through the film you think he's paranoid because you think his family are not his family. He sees a psychiatrist and the psychiatrist says, it's all your imagination, blah blah blah. But you find in the movie it has a twist to it. It's not his imagination. It's one of them what's a slow burn, but it's one of them what's a slow burn what pays off. And that's what I love about Society. It's a slow burn in my eyes and it pays off. Unlike some other films today with jump boo-hoo stairs. CGI you can make a drinking game out of as well as the jump stairs. And it's fucking boring. This on the other hand is not boring. There's bits in it where he's perfing on his sister having a shower. And he notices her body's not the way it should look. And when she opens the thing, remember the sort of seen him a lot of times, sort of open up and down on the shower, can't show it at all. Plus it's copyright. She also opens the church blinds and basically tells him to fuck off because, she'll be looking at his sister. Not in that way. But all the way through the film, he thinks there's something with his family. He doesn't not only think that his family is not his family, he thinks they're aliens, basically. He's got a mate who also knows the secret, and he started to think, I wouldn't try it on my sister, because basically he was his sister's ex-boyfriend, basically told him to fuck off because he's a bit weird. But you find out he's not weird. And he has to take Petard in, and it's really disturbing. You get the idea that they're having sex, the family, a bit of incest, but it's because they're not human. And well, you think they're not human. And you need horrible sound effects, so you get the idea they're killing someone, as well as sort of go on. And he gets the tape put order and he goes and pays it to the psychiatrist. But then the psychiatrist says, can I keep the tape? And because he's in a rush and everything, and he comes back and he pays it. But when he pays the tape, it's like perfectly normal, mother and father and daughter talking, a pet conversation, family talking, all that shit. And it's not at all like how he heard on the tape. So the film itself does have a lot of twists, has a lot of turns, and you do think, I'm assuming the lad here is dressed up looking like fucking something out of a Bond film. I'm assuming that's the characters in the film. I can find a picture of him. I can find a fucking picture. There he is. I'm assuming that's him. And all the way through the film, there's twists, there's turns, there's a girl he falls in love with. If you think you've seen her before, she played in House 2, very pretty. And there's this lad you think is going to be his mate, but he's a bit of a bully. And basically, he gets caught. They're playing with him, and he finds out his family are not his family, but they're not aliens. They're human beings, but are rich. They're upper class, but they have these amazing powers that they can turn the body, they can twist around. They get the lad who was the girl's ex-boyfriend, who he thought was weird, and he wasn't. He knew the truth. He's seen it with his own eyes, and what they do to him, they look at it, fucking massacre him. I cannot saw it because it's definitely X-rated. It's definitely that rating. They turn him inside out. They have him intercourse, really fucked up film, all naked. They'll go inside his body, not in a sexual way, and they literally turn him inside out and literally massacre him. They fucking massacre him. But the effects at that bit, even though it's really fucked up, and I know it really is fucked up at that bit, the effects, practical, not this CDR shit, not PC Pussified, not 15, not fucking mild baby film. This is not a baby film, this is a proper horror film. And when it gets to that scene, it's poor fucking horror. So they're about to do the same to our mate. The family that's used him all his life, and as a kid, turns out they're not his family. They're going to use him to do the same thing what they've just done to his fucking mate. Basically, eat him and sort of go on. But he gets out of Dodge. The girl is part of this thing with the Gold Society. He has a fight with the one who's a bully. She does something right, and he rams his hand up his bum, but it nicer, and rips him to fucking pieces. Blood ducts a lot. Oh, it's beautiful, just beautiful. Him and his girlfriend, he has a mate. They get the fuck out of the house. They drive off. He smacks what was used to be his dad, because his dad says, "It turns out I'm a butthead." That's the bit when he said I had an ass for a face. Smacks him one, rightly fucking so, and says, "You still had a butthead." Gets out of Dodge, they drive off, and there's a bit of me. I was always thinking it left the sequel by ending. I know there's rumours they made a sequel, but whether that's true or not is a different story. That's to say, it wasn't as successful as they thought it was going to be. But this, practical effects, blood, ducts, it's beautiful. You're never going to see films like this ever again. Never going to see it. And it's fucking sad. Society from, I say, about 1989. Some say 89, some say 1990. But I love the effects. There's some good practical effects there. Some there. It's fucking weird. It's a weird, fucked up film. The bit where he's getting on with his girlfriend. It's this scene here. It's he turns inside out. And you think you mean all of his film, you think he's being paranoid. And what's even more fucked up is the societies is one of the societies. He set him up. For me, I'm not going to see a fucking societist after seeing this fucking film if I ever need one. But yeah, it really is a messed up, weird, fucked up film, but in a dud way, because it's got dud practical effects. See all the movies? Go back to an era like this. Dud, practical, special effects, not PC Pussified, not fucking Andy Pandy, 18 rated, dud effects, dud story, twists and turns, and it rubs off, it gets you in days, it doesn't fucking bore you. The fucking Freep, like most fucking horror movies these days. Don't lie and boo-hoo jump stairs you can make a fucking shot team out of. I wouldn't advise it unless you want your stomach pumped out. These are all the films I love, I miss. And this come out the same year when Plastic Taste 2 come out, and the one I reviewed a few weeks ago, Reanimator 2, Pride of Reanimator, come out the same year and had a thing that had 3 horror movies, and this was one of them. And I love it. I love the art cover. The only thing is, I checked the art cover because I didn't like the new one when you got an ass as a fucking face. Well, the fuck would see that? Who the fuck would see a fucking ass? If I see an ass as a face, I'll just get Boris Johnson and stick the fucking face there and say I'm talking out of it. This, on the other hand, is a dud, a fucking dud worthy of the film, and I love it. He's done it like a Dave Goldenberg sort of film, and all that died with just Stanners, he did just Defy, he did just films like that. He didn't have some sort of effects like you see in Armed on Tap and just The Thing. And I love them effects. I've always been a sucker of practical effects. I fucking hate CDR. I can't lie. I cannot lie. It looks like a fucking computer game. It looks like a computer game. And you go back to films like this. Practical, gruesome. It's very erotic, it's very warmsy, but it's also very gruesome. Doesn't fuck about, isn't PC Pussified. And that's why I love it. I love it. Yes, it's a slow burn. When it gets to the end, society, then it shows what rich people are. Monsters will eat people. Says a lot. But yeah, society from 89. It's a duddon. Into then, everyone. Have a duddon. And I'm going to go down and get something to eat myself now. Feeling a bit peckies. Into then. See you later.